I am so happy you're here with me today. I'm going to take you on the next few days with me and mostly show you what I'm eating and a little bit of what I'm doing as well. My best friend and I just started today, actually, the 75 hard challenge. We're basically for 75 days, you're doing 2 45-minute workouts. One has to be outside, 10 pages of nonfiction, a gallon of water, I guess a picture of yourself every day, like a progress picture, which I don't really care that much about that one. Some sort of structured diet. So I'm mostly going to just do kind of whole foods. I'm not going to have like a strict diet by any means. I don't like restrictive diets, but just really focused on lots of nutrition. And yeah, I'm really excited for the challenge. But like I said, I'm going to take you on the next few days, show you what I'm eating. So we're going to start with breakfast because I am starving. I just came back from a 45-minute walk outside in the snow rain. Yeah, it's a little bit of a mix of both today, so it wasn't the most enjoyable, but I got it done. So, all right, let's make some breakfast. I am craving oatmeal, but I also want something creamy like yogurt. So I'm going to cook up a little bit of oatmeal. I think I'm gonna add some vegan protein powder as well, just to bump up the protein level of this meal. And then I'm gonna top it with some Greek yogurt and a little bit of this really delicious chia seed jam that I made this morning. It's just chia seeds and berries. That's it. And you basically smush it up in a pot until it's all, mushy like jam. Anyway, I made this to put on my daughter's almond butter toast this morning, and it's really, really tasty. You could add sugar if you want, but I think the berries are sweet enough. Anyway, I'll have the recipe for this below in the description box as well. And anyway, let's go ahead and make our oatmeal because I'm so hungry right now. So I'm going to do about 1/3 cup of oats. I don't want a ton of oats because I am going to have yogurt and berries and stuff as well. And then I'm going to do a little bit of this, sorry, it's hard to see, this vegan chocolate protein powder. This is just I think it's by Vega. Anyway, you can get any sort of protein powder for this, but I just want a little bit of that. And then I'm going to mix some plant-based milk. And I'm going to stir that up and let that cook. Okay, I think this is done. It's probably a little bit runnier than I'd like, but I'm really hungry and I just need to get some food into me so that I can get some work done. I think this is exactly what I was craving. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat this while I get a bunch of work done, and I will catch up with you guys when I'm ready to make some lunch. So it's lunchtime now, and I'm gonna do a tofu scramble with some sourdough toast and some avocado on the side and probably some sliced tomato. All I'm gonna do is saute up some crumbled tofu with in some avocado oil with some spices, nutritional yeast, and a little bit of this almond milk here. The spices that I like to use are onion powder, garlic powder. I've seen my sister do it with paprika powder as well, which is really good. And also I add some turmeric just to give it that sort of golden scrambled egg color. Also, it just adds a little bit of extra flavor to it. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and make this. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I was really craving kind of like a scrambled egg situation, but I'm really not doing eggs right now. So anyway, all right, let's go ahead and make this. dinner time, and I think tonight I'm gonna have some leftovers because I have quite a bit of food that has to be used in the fridge. So I made this chickpea curry the other night. A bit of a long story, but the other night the subway was down. I left my office around 4 o'clock, didn't get home until 6:10. So by the time I got home and then I still had to make dinner, the only thing I wanted was something very, very, very quick. And this takes minutes to get on the stove and then takes just a little bit of time to simmer, but I'm gonna have the recipe for this in the description box below. This is such an easy meal prep dish, and you can also just make it on a weeknight because it's really that easy. So I'm gonna have this. I also have some leftover roasted veggies. It's sweet potato, bell peppers, and some Brussels sprouts. So I think I'm gonna add this into the curry as well. Helps make some room in the fridge, and tomorrow is usually when I get a little bit of groceries, so that will help. And I want some sort of carb with this, so I think I'm gonna add a package of rice ramen noodles. I get these at Costco. It's like a pack of 8 for, I don't know, $6 or something. They're incredible. So, and they have 8 grams of protein per bunch, so really, really great. So I think I'm gonna add this all together in a pot, let it simmer for a bit, and I think for dessert, I'm gonna have some dates with peanut butter and some melted dark chocolate on top. So delicious. I'll have the recipe in the description box for that as well, but it's not really much of a recipe. You'll see how I make it. It's pretty easy. All right, let's go warm this stuff up. Dinner is ready. I'm gonna go eat this. It's delicious. It's got protein, it's got fiber, it's got tons and tons of nutrients and antioxidants in here, and it's very budget friendly and it's very easy to make. So like I said, the curry recipe will be in the description below. I really encourage you to make this as part of your meal prep one day. All right, I'm gonna go eat this and I'll catch up with you when it's time to eat some dessert. So I have my peanut butter chocolate dates here. All I did was put some organic peanut butter in the dates, put a little bit of melted dark chocolate, sprinkled some sea salt, and put it in the fridge for roughly an hour or so. It is delicious. I know this dessert went viral a really long time ago, but I'm still obsessed with it. It's really nutritious, and yeah, I don't know. It's like a huge hit in this house. Everybody loves them. So anyway, I'm gonna enjoy this. I'm gonna watch a show. I might make a tea. I haven't really decided yet. And then I'm gonna go to bed. So I will catch up with you tomorrow morning for breakfast. Good morning. It's -10 and very, very windy. I'm out for my first workout of the day, which is a 45-minute outdoor walk. And yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It's freezing, but the sun is shining and we're even starting to hear birds. So spring is on its way. Anyway, I'm gonna continue this walk and I will see you at breakfast. Good morning, happy Friday. It is a beautiful day outside here today in Toronto, Canada. It is -5, so it's still chilly, but I went for my hour-long walk this morning as my outdoor workout because if you recall from yesterday, I told you I'm doing 75 hard with my best friend. So my outdoor workout today was about an hour-long walk outside, and it was absolutely gorgeous. Like the sun was shining, I could hear birds chirping. It was cold, but you know, I'll take the cold if I can get the sun. So anyway, before I left, I soaked 1/3 of a cup of oats in some plant milk. I'm gonna do something similar to yesterday. I'm gonna have some oats mixed with some vegan Greek yogurt, and then some of that berry chia seed jam that I had made. I'm gonna put that on top as well. I'm probably gonna use a little bit of either some kind of nut butter or PB2. I just need to bulk up the protein in this a little bit, and then I'll show you what the finished product looks like. Okay, I do recognize how not pretty pretty this is, but this is really, really delicious. I highly recommend you give it a try. Anyway, I'm gonna go and enjoy this while I work, and I will see you at lunchtime. So it's not exactly lunchtime yet, but I'm done my virtual meetings for today, so I am back in my cozies, and I'm craving a vegan Caesar salad for lunch today, and what goes better on Caesar salad than bacon, but I don't eat bacon. So we're going to make tempeh bacon. This is a recipe I developed a few years ago. You can actually find the recipe on my website. The link is in the description box below. We're gonna make tempeh bacon with maple syrup, liquid smoke, tamari or soy sauce, hot sauce, olive oil, and I usually use balsamic vinegar, but I'm gonna use this balsamic glaze because I feel like that would be an amazing substitute, and I had it in the fridge and it needs to be used, so we're gonna do that. Slice this up, let it sit in the marinade for a little bit, and then we're gonna come back later and we're gonna make a delicious vegan Caesar salad. It's officially lunchtime, so I'm gonna make my vegan Caesar salad. For the dressing, I'm actually gonna make this up on the fly. If it turns out, I will include it in the description box, and if it doesn't, I will not torture you with this recipe, but typical Caesar dressing also calls for capers, and I don't actually have any capers. I only have pickles, so we're gonna try that and see how that works. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and make this dressing, and then we're gonna fry up that bacon tempeh, and we're gonna put this all together, and hopefully it is the most delicious lunch ever. Go ahead and give this a try. Smells pretty good. Oh, that is fantastic. Okay, I'm gonna try to remember exactly what I put in here. I'm gonna work on the recipe and I'm gonna put it in the description box for you because that is very, very good. Not exactly a Caesar dressing, but kind of like a tangy, cheesy, creamy, I don't know, it's really good. Okay, I'm gonna go get my tempeh bacon ready. For the tempeh bacon, I'm gonna take our marinated tempeh that we put in a few hours ago, and I'm simply just going to put some on a heated frying pan until it is cooked. And tempeh, by the way, it's not like raw meat. You can eat it at any stage, so you can cook this as desired. Okay, I'm gonna let this cook up. We'll come back in a few minutes to check it. I'm gonna flip it around. At this point too, by the way, you're gonna have extra marinade. You could add that if you really wanted to. Now, I'm not, I want mine a little bit drier today because it's going on a salad that already has some dressing. But if you were adding this to a sandwich, you might wanna do that. Now with the extra marinade, I'm actually gonna save it, put it in the fridge and use it on tempeh or tofu some other time in the weekend. Okay, for me, this is good. So I'm gonna remove this from the pan. You can cook this a little bit more if you want. It's not a problem. This is just how I like it. Now for our salad, we're gonna add some of that delicious dressing that we made. And after we add the dressing, I actually am gonna add some vegan Parmesan that I made earlier in the week. And I will have the details for this in the description below or on my website. This is the tastiest Parmesan, and it's very nutrient dense with lots of healthy fats and B12 from the nutritional yeast. Place on some of our bacon. You could crumble this up if you want, which I will do with my fork as I'm eating it. Look at that. Oh, this is exactly what I wanted. I'm so excited. I am stoked. This is exactly what I wanted. It actually turned out better than I even thought it was going to turn out. So in here, all I have is the lettuce and the cucumber. That's the only thing I didn't film just because I think you know how to chop lettuce and cucumber. And then I added that sauce that we made and some vegan Parmesan and that golden tempeh on top. Nutrient dense, high in fiber, high in protein, and loaded with flavor. So I'm gonna go and eat this and I will see you at dinner time. Or maybe for my workout. I'll see you for my workout. For dinner, we decided to order in and we got takeout from my favorite Indian place. Well, this brings us to the end of the video. Thank you so much for following me on a couple of days of what I eat and what I got up to. My Indian food was so delicious tonight. It's my absolute favorite takeout. And then we did have, which we didn't film, just a few more of those chocolate covered peanut butter stuffed dates that I made the other day. Such a great way to end off an Indian food meal because Indian food's nice and flavorful and spicy, and then you just sort of balance it with something sweet. It's absolutely delicious. So anyways, I'm having a decaf green tea now. We are gonna watch some Netflix and head to bed. I hope you have an incredible week and that you take great care of yourself or weekend, depending on when you're watching this video. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye.